What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm, and welcome back to the NHL 2005 Dynasty Mode Series. We're on episode number 59. We're almost at episode 60, which means we are really approaching the end of our series here, which I'm very thankful for, because I've been doing this for a long time. I don't remember exactly. I'm going to look it up, actually, while we're sitting here. I'm going to look up exactly when the first episode, when I did the original reveal, the jersey, all the jerseys, and we decided on our team and all that kind of stuff for this series. I'm going to see when that video is from, actually, because, yeah, this seems like it has been a very long time since I started this. Let's take a look. So I started this series on March 12th. Let's go back to full screen on Dolphin here. I started the series on March 12th, 2021, so it is, as I'm recording this, it's April 3rd, 2022. We've been doing this series for over a year now, 13 months since this series began. As always, like with the other two series, this one I specifically wanted to make sure I followed it all the way to the end. 2003 one got corrupted when I switched over to an SSD with my laptop. 2004, it was just trying to get through those final 10 games was a stretch. So we simulated and then went into the playoffs, and then I think we simulated the playoffs. I think I remember simulating the playoffs for some reason. I can't remember why, but something got corrupted there as well. So I've had so many technical issues with the series. This one I wanted to follow through all the way. Again, I've mentioned earlier, 2005 is not like my favorite game of the series. I think it's a pretty weak installment into the series. It's just unfortunate, really, because there's a lot of things that are missing, like create a player isn't in the game and stuff like that. But it's still a pretty solid game, but I do want to follow all the way through. The commentary aspect was also make it easier on myself, so I didn't have to edit around, highlight clips and stuff like that, like I did with the 2004 series, which honestly, going forward, it might just be full games because it's a lot easier to edit. It's a lot less time consuming, and it's easier to get the episodes out to you guys on the channel here. And I don't think it's too bad. We will probably stop the commentary aspect going into NHL 6. Maybe keep it up. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of like doing it, but it's a tough way to do it, I should say. It's a lot of energy. But yeah, nevertheless, it's pretty fun. But anyways, let's stop rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the preview of this game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So as we did at the end of last episode, we previewed Pittsburgh here. They're coming off a 3-0 win in their last game to the Edmonton Oilers. We have them beat offense, defense, goaltending, of course. And yeah, they're pretty similar for goals for, but goals against obviously quite different. We're fifth back down to fifth in the conference, but this is going to change a lot as we go through. Another very winnable game for our squad. We really want to keep getting these points. We want to be that first team in the NHL, especially, or at least the first in the Western Conference. Get the easiest matchup in the first round and go from there. In net, Cujo staying in. He's coming off the shutout against Chicago, 4-0. And I have not checked if Theodore is still fatigued or not. So we're just going to keep letting Cujo ride. And Theodore, obviously, our starter for the playoffs. And we will probably see them split the games pretty evenly down the stretch here. Just kind of as we've done the whole time, really, since Cujo and Theodore became our 1-2 here in Colorado. But on the other side, Fleury, only 2 stars. I don't know how Michael Layden had 3 stars in our last episode in any category, but considering he was a 79 overall, Fleury's an 85 and he's just complete 2 stars. So a very winnable game here for our squad. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Mellon Arena, Steel City. We are in Pittsburgh. Top and bottom of the league facing off tonight in an inter-conference matchup. These teams will play again next week against one another, but we will take you to the anthems and get ourselves into this matchup. set to go here in Pittsburgh. 29th in the league, the Pittsburgh Penguins having a rough season, but they trudge on. Lemieux leading his squad. Penguins come in, Morozov harassing Lindros there a little bit. Here's Bill Guerin. Guerin knocked over. Tarnstrom's going to grab the puck and find Lemieux. Lemieux over to Morozov. Blake getting that pass up to Yager. Yager makes the move. Back in front. Guerin shot. Ooh, this way. There's Lemieux bringing it back. Been some discussions about the future of Mario Lemieux. Ooh, as Lindros gets a shot here in Pittsburgh. It doesn't seem like he's intent on wanting to leave, but with time running down in his career, might be looking for an opportunity to win a Stanley Cup. Here's Lindros. Back the other way. Fleury cuts that one off and holds it. Bill Guerin had a goal in his first game as a member of the Avalanche last time out for the Avs against Chicago, a 4-0 win in that game. Guerin made the goal. And that man, Mike Pedano, making his debut as well, got on board. There's Solani a shot. Fleury makes that save and holds. Future of goaltending here in Pittsburgh, they hope. Marc-Andre Fleury. Some help on the way as well. Last year's first round selection of Genny Malkin coming over in the KHL this year. He'll be on his way soon, and who knows how the draft this year goes. For the Avalanche, a team that is selling even despite a massive injury list. Sakic, Forsberg, Hayduk, and Bure all injured. Out semi-long term. All expected to be back before the playoffs, of course, but nonetheless, 4 massive injuries on their roster. Here's Hamilton spinning off, looking for Nicolishin back out in front. He can't find him. Eastwood, broken up by Vomitin, who goes out to Hamilton. It's just behind him, though, and Eastwood will bring it back. Martinek up to Hamilton. Shot on. Fleury there, plays it out, finds Wilson along the boards. Hussey. There's Darby Hendrickson, bring it in, nice move. Henderson snipes it. A great individual effort by Darby Hendrickson. The Avalanche take an early 1-0 lead. Hendrickson makes that move, fools the defender, rips the shot past Fleury.
Scored by number 7.
Punishment on the play too, but a depth goal from a depth player here in Colorado. Morozov bring it back in. Over to Malone, big shot, big save by Cujo. Cujo, of course, coming off that 4-0 shutout against the Blackhawks a few nights ago. Ryan Malone bringing it back. Saray steps up and gets that puck. Yager in behind, trips the shot. Batted away by Fleury, and Jackman picked it up, but it's turned over in the neutral zone. Here's Saray. Saray, shot on, big save. Lemieux almost onto that puck. Sturbach. Shot on, was easily patted away by Cujo. Pass across to Marouz Cherkasky. Shot on. There's an easy save for Fleury. He turns to the side. Coretta. Spin move. Shot on. And another big save. Some big saves so far in this first period between these two squads.
1 minute left.
Foot steps into the puck. Fleury finds it through traffic. And we're into the final minute now. Coretta. Kraft. Orpik. Sturbach can't get the shot away as Medano on the back check. That's how we end the first
Just a
period.
reminder that pucks can enter the
Lone
spectator
goal from
area
Darby
with enough
Hendrickson, the
speed to
difference,
cause
1-0 score
serious
for
injury.
Colorado into the first intermission. Second period ready to kick off. Avalanche with that Hendrickson marker. These two teams not evenly matched through the first period, not evenly matched on paper. This is an expectation that the Avalanche will win this matchup probably easily. But it's the NHL, anything can happen. Here's Malone. Out of the zone. Jacklin there, turned over, and here's Blake. Blake gets dropped by the youngster Ryan Malone. Blake turns, fires. That one's in the net, it looks like. Reacting as such. Looks like Blake's got a goal here. And the wrap chance. Oh, he ripped a backhander just over the shoulder. What a lift from Blake. The teammates loving that. Blake doesn't often get on the board. Early on in the second period, 2-0. Avalanche lead.
Colorado goal scored by number 4.
Off the draw. Down on his way to the net. Dano finds Tchaikovsky on the wing. Tchaikovsky trying to make a move to the net. He gets checked. Rieda. Lefebvre. Rieda in. Shot. Good save by Cujo. Dano turned it over. Back in front, Lefebvre with another chance. Cujo standing tall. Here's Jerkowski back in front looking for Medano. 2 chances. Solani got the second one. Here's Medano again. It's going to go behind the net. Solani gets pushed up against the glass there. Lefebvre. Surrey gets hit as a Penguin comes off the bench. Up to Yager, the former Pittsburgh Penguin in his own right. That one offside. Blake's got that second marker of the game for the Avalanche on a nice backhander. Past Marc-Andre Fleury. Happy to hear the second here. All Avalanche in this one, as expected. Lemieux. Here's Hendrickson. He's got a marker tonight. Finds his way through. Tried to get 5-0 on Fleury. That's turned away. Fleury again. A wrist shot from Nikolitin there. He makes the glove save in the hole. An excellent depth piece for the Colorado Avalanche this season, and one of the aspects that it gets talked about a lot in the dressing room. There's a lot of top-end talent on this team. Everybody seems to be gelling together, and they talk about the depth of that fourth line. Hamilton, Hendrickson, Riku Hall has been a locker room favorite for this squad. They talk about that third pairing defense, Voninen and Martinek. They don't play pretty limited minutes, but when they do play, they're incredibly effective. Here's Yager, shot on big stop. Guerin another chance. Yager wrap chance. As the Avalanche come on in a flurry here. Here's another Yager ripping that shot through. Lindros couldn't find the rebound. Harnstrom bringing it in. Turn that one over. Yager back the other way. Yager back in front for Guerin, and Guerin just whiffed on the puck. Throws off that. Surrey turning around, finding Eric Lindros. Over to Guerin. Guerin making a move in the zone. Finds Lindros, a shot that's blocked. Lindros gets another whack at it. 2 chances. Marc-Andre Fleury all over it here in the second period. Despite the goal from Blake, he's keeping his team in this one. Shot there from Morozov. The other end, stopped by Cujo. Here's Medano, the speedy Mike Medano shot on another big save from Fleury. He's had to be all over it in this game. Ford rides his man Dan Heino off the puck, a former member of the Avalanche. Here's Jerkowski and rips another shot and a great glove save from the youngster Marc-Andre Fleury. Nikolitin on the draw. Went it right to her. Looks like maybe double tapped that. Scuderi. Ended up right on Scuderi's stick as we approach the final minute here of the second period.
1 minute left.
The Avalanche all over it. Henderson ripping a shot. There. Hamilton again, another glove save from Marc-Andre Fleury. He gives it away. But that time will expire here in the second. Marc-Andre Fleury keeping his team in this
Great
game.
tickets are still available to our next home game. Please visit
2-0
the
the
box
score.
office and
Blake
get them while they
extends the
last.
lead. We'll be back with the third. Third period set to go 2-0 Avalanche. Here into the third. Hendrickson and Blake the goals in this one. Dano pinning Tarnstrom up. Here's Lyles. Speedy John Michael Lyles rips a wrist shot. Oh, and right through the 5-hole. John Michael Lyles gets his second of the season. Right along the ice. What a heavy wrist shot. Fleury doesn't go down. Maybe expecting it up high. There's been a lot of glove side action from the Avalanche in this game. They've been testing that glove. And that one just kind of handcuffs him. Doesn't react in time.
Colorado goal.
It's 3-0.
Scored by number 26.
Kraft wins the draw to himself. Kraft in, shot, big stop by Kuja. It's his 10th of the game. Spurlock. And in. The fave there. Saray finds Yager. Yager's going to be in all alone. Shot. Big stop by Fleury on the break away from one of the most dynamic players in hockey, Jaromir Yager. No penalties so far in this evening's contest. Really letting the teams play. Hasn't been a super physical matchup, but not a whole lot of calls that could have been made as penalties in this one. Here's Tarnstrom bringing it back. Tchaikovsky, Tarnstrom. Lemieux, dynamic as ever. Mario finds Malone. Malone try to work it back in front. There's Malone off the shot. Back in front, couple chances. There's Malone. Ryan Malone finishing it off. The Penguins get themselves on the board in the third. Fleury in front of the net and Malone cleaning up the rebound. Penguins liking that one on the bench. You get themselves within striking distance in this game. Kraft on the draw. He wins it again himself. Just winning that four. And a page out of Andre Nicolishin. Lindros. Aaron and Lindros go with it. Saray punching in. Guerin turns, fires, it's blocked. And Fabe back the other way. He's got an opportunity. Fabe turned over. Oh, almost a breakaway from Bill Guerin. Perfect. Back in front, Pereira. Passed across. And Lindros is in. Lindros. Shot. Oh, he tried to go glove side. For an opportunity there. Pereira. Lindros. Back to the point, Blake, and a penalty upcoming. We've got Lefebvre going off for roughing. Looks like that happened right at the... Yep, just as Lindros is coming across, maybe looking for a rebound, looking for a tip. Penguins coach Eddie Olczyk not happy with that one. 9.5 to go in the third. Power play for the Avs. Could put this one
to number 24.
Like slap shot.
2 minutes for roughing.
Malone, he's got the goal. Malone again rips a shot. That's a save for Cujo, shorthanded. Blake with the puck. Blake rips a wrist shot. Nothing really going on there. It comes back the other way. Here's Malone again. Malone. Gets hit before he can get the shot away. Guerin over to Lindros. Guerin turns fire. Be a set play there, but Guerin just threw that one in goal. Marc-Andre Fleury has gotten the workload this year in Pittsburgh with just 15 wins. Pereira wins that draw against Nicolishin. Minute to go here in the Colorado power play. Cujo makes that save. Dano. Yager. Creative. Deletion. Oh, it gets stepped in too hard there. That's the glass. Armstrong. Dano coming back. Time running out on the power play. Avalanche have not really been looking to set up or get much going on this power play here. Yager trying to spin away from his man. He's behind the net. Oh, we're looking for Lindros out front. The Fleury aggressively comes over to make sure that doesn't get across. Malone, his 18th of the season. The lone goal for the Penguins here in the third period. Even up the score a little bit, but likely not going to be enough on when he rips a shot in. Fleury with that active glove hand. Andrew Burnett, recently acquired by the Penguins. Galicia winning that draw. Wilson's going to strip Hamilton of the puck and bring it back the other way. Wilson's shot, there's his backhand. Felician leads his way through, a chance there, a good pad save by Fleury, kicked the rebound right into the slot. Great rebound control, but didn't burn him there. Here's Nicolishin. Hendrickson, shot on, big save. Hussey back the other way, his shot's blocked by Donovan. Hendrickson trying to find his way to the net. Still behind Boilo. Here's Hussey. Shot on. Surrey makes sure that won't lead to anything else as we approach the final minute of the third. 3-1 to score for Colorado.
1 minute left in the third period.
Armstrong there. Shot. Patted away. 50 to go in the third. 3-1 the score. Jackman up to Malone. Oh, he gets hit before he can get the shot away. Swanee in around the boards, but Fleury there to play it. There's Lemieux with Spinorama. Can't get anything else. His time is ticking down here. Dana lifts it in. 20 seconds remain in regulation. Looks like the Avalanche coming out with another victory. 7 in a row. Rogoff shot blocked. 10 seconds. Modano dumping it in. Jackman. Hugh. Malone there. Shots blocked by Modano, and that will do it. The Avalanche take it 3-1 on the road in Pittsburgh. Keep their winning streak intact. As always, we'll leave you with the 3 stars of tonight's matchup. We'll catch you on the next Avalanche broadcast.
Tonight's third star, Pittsburgh number 12, Ryan Malone. Tonight's second star, Colorado number 31, Curtis Joseph. And tonight's first star for Colorado number 4, Rob Blake.
All right, so a big win again. Maybe not big, but a win nevertheless. We keep our winning streak intact. We're up to 7. Less than formidable opponent in Pittsburgh. They did get the 1 goal, but that was really just a defensive lapse and like 3 chances, and Cujo's not going to save all of them. But otherwise, he had a great game in that one. He stops 19 to 20. Pretty good stuff. Right now, we're just chugging along, keep getting 2 points in the standings. All right, so coming out of that game, of course, another win. We're going to keep chugging along. Theodore coming back into the net in this next game. There's not really much else to say. We're going to go ahead and preview our matchup here against the New York Islanders. So the Islanders, a very 500 team, in 6th in the Eastern Conference, 2nd in their division. So clearly the I'm not sure if it's what it's called right now. What is their is it? It's not Metro, is it? Is it actually the Metro division? I feel like it's called something different at this time. Nevertheless, we'll take a more in-depth look at them here in a second. But 14th in the NHL, 6th in their conference, 2nd in their division. So they are in the playoffs. They are sort of a fringe playoff team right now by the looks of it. On our side, we're 3rd in the NHL, 4th in the division, or 4th in the conference, 2nd in the division. So we have leapfrogged Calgary. Hard to believe I always forget about the division leader thing. But we do, at this point, in first round, we do have home ice if we are in that 4 slot. But of course, that's not where we want to be. We want to be up in that number 1 slot against the Minnesota Wild. Dethrone them. Our goals against is now dropped below 2, which is excellent. That means our goalies are really providing some big sustainability for our squad. Our goals for is slightly going up as well as we keep going along, I should say. Goalie profile, here we go. Theodore versus DiPietro. Pretty similar. Both have one weakness. Theodore coming back in after being fatigued. Gujo had a couple of games there where he was excellent. And doing a bit of a deeper dive on the Islanders. They're coming off a 3-0 win against the St. Louis Blues. Their home record, their away record are very even, as you guys can see there. They're about a 500 hockey team. Injuries, let's see if there's any injuries for their squad. No injuries, so they're doing pretty well that way. They don't have any injuries. They're in the Atlantic Division, that's what they're in. But yeah, no injuries for the Islanders as we head into play them in our next episode. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode today. Episode number 59 in the books. And big win against I keep saying big win, but they're all big wins. A win against Pittsburgh, 7 in a row now for our squad. We have won something like probably, I want to say it's like 20 of the last 23 games. A couple losses and a tie in there. But we have just been excellent down this last 20-game stretch. And we're still... Minnesota hasn't played a game in a few days now. It looks like they haven't played in like 4 or 5 days. So the games played is... We still have a game or 2 games in hand technically on them. And we're within 3 points. So we're getting there. We might... Probably by the time of the trade deadline, we might be the number 1 team in the NHL if we keep this up. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they upload. And of course, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 5 p.m. is when these videos do come out. Again, thank you for watching. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.